I have here today one of the KitchenAid attachments. This is the food grinder attachment for the KitchenAid stand mixer. We are going to use this to grind up some beef that I have. I have a whole bunch of carne asada style meat, and I really wanted to make some stroganoff tonight. So I want to grind that up and get it ready for some stroganoff. So let's do that. So when you open up your box for the grinder attachment, you're going to have a bunch of different pieces. So there's this piece. This is where you feed the meat in through the top. It's going to go through here and into this chamber. In here, you're going to have this piece that kind of looks like a screw shape. It's going to go right inside here and feed into the back side. This is the piece that's going to attach into the actual KitchenAid. So that pushes all the way through there. It's going to pop through about 1/2 inch back. Once you've got that on, there are three other pieces you're going to need before you start. The first of which is going to be this blade piece. It's going to go right onto the square swivel that's here. And lastly, you're going to choose between one of two settings for how fine you want the grind. So you usually want to start with the larger one, and then if you want, you can run it through a second time with the smaller one. I'll go ahead and do that larger one here. And this fits, there's these two little prongs on the side. It's going to go right into that space. And then lastly, there's a little cover that just screws in place there. And that's ready to go. So with your KitchenAid, you're going to go ahead and open this up, loosen the screw to make sure that there's room for that to go inside, and then get that adjusted so that this slides into place, and then tighten. Okay, once you've got it tightened, you are ready to go. It also comes with this pusher so that you can safely push meat down into the feed tube. So whatever you put through here, you're obviously going to want a bowl to catch this. You can either use the bowl from the mixer, or you can use a separate bowl. I'm going to use a separate bowl today just because I don't want to dirty that particular bowl right now. So I'm going to just go ahead and use this glass bowl. That's going to catch whatever comes out of here. And then I've got my meat here, which is already sliced up. So I'm not going to have to slice anything up before I feed it in. It's just going to be ready to go in. The other thing that you want to consider is any kind of meat will work. It actually works a little bit better if your meat is slightly frozen. I really like using this for like making ground chicken burgers and things like that, because ground chicken is pretty expensive and it's not very common to find in the store. But it's fun to make chicken burgers or like chicken nuggets every now and then. So that's another great use. And if it's a little bit frozen, it works even better. But let's go ahead and get this started. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up to the medium setting and start feeding my meat. This is great if you find a sale on like roasts. You can go ahead and just make your own ground beef, potentially cheaper than you would get for regular ground beef pork. So this is a great money-saving opportunity if you're looking for something like that and you are good at finding sales. Kind of rolling this up. Look how quickly this works too. Awesome to be able to have that entire package already and then we'll have to do this. them if you like to make sausage. This particular attachment can go in combination with the sausage stuffing kit. So you can grind your own sausage meat and then use the additional piece attachment for the sausage kit to make your own sausages. I do not have that. Air pocket down in there, but it's for now. Almost done. I've got 3 pieces left. And just like that, I have 2 pounds of ground beef. Now, if you wanted it to be more finely ground down than this, you can put all of this back through again and make it even more finely ground. But I'm totally happy with this texture. So there it is. There's the KitchenAid meat grinder attachment. If you are trying to save money on ground meats or wanting to make your own sausages and things like that, go ahead and grab this. It's such an awesome product. When it's time to clean up, it's really not that tricky to clean either. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the KitchenAid grinder attachment from my KitchenAid. Unscrew the side, screw, and bring it over to my sink. So again, we've got the pusher piece that needs to be washed. Unscrew this. We've got this portion here that needs to be washed, which you will have to get down inside of that crevice there, but not too bad. If you have just some sort of brush, that should work just fine. And then one thing you can do to make this a little easier to get out, just kind of grab on the side of this lip, and that will help you get the piece that makes the size of your grind. And then onto the blade. And then you may have some extra meat down inside here. You can do with that what you please. If you want to add it to your bowl or toss it, give it to your pets, whatever you may choose. And then the last thing is this piece here. If it's kind of hard to push out, you can put it on a hard surface and push downward, and that will help loosen up this piece here. So we've got to wash the inside of this, inside of that, and then just around the sides of this. I think it's relatively easy if you have like a bottle brush. It makes the cleaning fairly simple. I love that everything comes apart so well, so it makes it a lot easier to clean. So I'm going to go ahead and use my bottle brush to go ahead and clean up the parts. But that's all there is to it.